Hey, 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 so the quotient property. Okay, quotient means division. Okay, product property, product means multiplication. That's why our last rule involved multiplication. So the quotient property involves division. And what it says, if you are dividing inside of a logarithm. So this is not a log divided by a log. This is dividing within one log. If you see that, it means the same thing as the numerator in one log subtracted by the denominator inside of another log. So if you see, we took the numerator a and we put it in a log by itself, and we subtracted the denominator, which is b, and put it in a log by itself. And like before, we had the same bases being used when we separated them into different logarithms. Okay, so example 3 says to expand the logarithm. So we're starting with one log, and we're going to write it in as many logs as we possibly can. Okay, so looking here, okay, we start with logs and we're dividing. Okay, so since we're only dividing two things, we're always only going to have two logs in each of these. So I'm just going to set up my logs real quickly. So we're going to have a log. Okay, and since we're dividing, we can separate the logs with a subtraction symbol. Okay, and we're going to use the same base each time, so I'm going to fill in my bases next. Okay, and then we put the numerator in the first parenthesis, which my numerator is an x. And then we're going to put the denominator in the second parenthesis, which is just a 2. And that's it for that one, you guys. Don't overthink it. So this would be your final answer right here. Voila. Alright, so part B is the same thing. So if you want to try it on your own, I highly encourage it, and fast forward to the end and see if you get it correct. So we have two things that we're dividing, so we can separate this into two logarithms. Okay, so I'm just going to set up my logs first. And since we're dividing, we can separate it with a subtraction symbol. Okay, and I'm going to use the same base in all my logs, which my base is a 6. So all my logs' bases will be a 6. And then I just throw the numerator in my first parenthesis, which my numerator is a 3. And then I throw the denominator in the second parenthesis, which is just an 8. And that's it, you guys. So we have expanded our logarithms.